radian measurements here. If you want to find what is the inverse sine of negative root 2 over 2, what that's basically, again, asking you is when you're on a unit circle and you will find where the sine is negative root 2 over 2. So sine is the y coordinate. So this point right here is root 2 over 2 for the x, negative root 2 over 2 for the y. What is this angle measure here? The angle as you come down here is pi over 4, but in the negative direction. Okay? And so that would be your solution for that problem. Okay? Which angle in the interval 0 to pi has a cosine value of 1/2? That's what the inverse cosine or arc cosine of 1/2 means. So once again, when you're looking at the unit circle, the cosine is found in these two quadrants. Okay? And so when you're looking, 1/2 is an x coordinate of 1/2, so right about here. So what angle is that? That is pi over 3, right? 60 degrees. So your answer for this would be pi over 3. Okay? And then finally, this last example here, the inverse tan of 0. So when you're looking at inverse tangents, you're looking at these two quadrants. Okay? And so the tangent is sine over cosine. In these two quadrants, the location where the tangent is 0 means that the sine over cosine has to be 0. So where is the sine equal to 0? Well, the sine equal to 0 in the unit circle is right here, right? Because this is the point 1, 0, where the sine is 0. That gives you the tangent. And so the angle for which this is the case between negative pi over 2 and pi over 2 is 0. Okay, radian mode. Okay, if I wanted to find the inverse sine, so you can see the inverse sine is diamond y of negative square root 2. Divided by 2. Close that off. If I hit enter, it confirms what I got by hand. Okay, you should be able to answer these questions based on the unit circle, okay, pretty quickly.